Today I woke up and I said to myself, all these video blogs and stuff that I do and talking on Facebook and Twitter and sharing my personal life, it might not be cool to a lot of people. A lot of people might think it's a little dramatic, they look tired. I don't really care no more, because I don't do it for that. And I realize that. I realize, when I do these blogs and stuff, I don't do it to be cool. This ain't no trend. This ain't nothing. This is me being real with me. It's me how I feel. Because when I ain't got nothing to hide, I ain't got nothing, no private lifestyle or nothing like that. I ain't got no secrets. I'm going to keep it real with people that's interested. Like fans and just people that love me in general. I know, like I got family on certain sides. I got people I look like. And they ain't going to love me as much as other people on other family roots and people I look like. And I can't really live off having one parent. Because if everybody in that one parent's entire family, not just one side of her family, not just one side of his family, but if the whole side and every generation and every root extended that makes me and gives me every characteristic of who I am and my DNA don't love me, then, I just gotta do me. I gotta let them go. They gotta go. I gotta call security, get them out of here. I ain't got time for that. And, a lot of it comes from addictions, habits. Some people like to heal pain by just dealing with it, facing the reality of time, manning up to it, being patient and saying, look it through it. Other people like to rush. They like to take medications and use different plants and, different plants have different chemical compounds in them that do different things. And it might be a quicker effect, but it doesn't help the body heal in the over long time period of living. Most people have shorter lives when they take medication, because they become addictive sometimes. Sometimes people can't even identify the abuse of them. And, if I'm sober and I'm clean and I want to manifest everything I'm doing and I feel happy and confident, I'm going to do that. Regardless if somebody says, you ain't going to make it without me. Yes, I am. Because I'm living with time and I accept gravity that I'm living. And if gravity's not too heavy, and I let me wake up and walk, then I understand that's my time. But I'm not going to let anyone under any influence, stop me from doing that, whether it's cool, whether I look like a fool, whether I'm playing myself. I don't care. You can go. You can exit. I'm not holding you back. And I say that because I see a lot of people who represent things that they don't want to live up to. And they keep it secrets. I got a lot of family that hide behind people. I got a lot of family where somebody over them, a generation they looked up to, or generation that influenced them to be who they were, they call you out. But you ask them, are you related to that person? You say no. With a straight face. Wouldn't even admit to being related to them. And you know what's funny about it? It's a trend. It's a trend in how I see people 1 minute. I'm going to tell you, living in Pennsylvania, I've seen a lot of people turn Muslim. I've seen a lot of people go from Christian, they convert to Islam. But they never really cared to learn the language Islamic people speak. You know what I'm saying? They still spoke English. And that was the funniest thing about it, because they don't understand that communication about what language you're speaking. It's not about what religion you represent. And I'm keep something real for a lot of people. In Harrisburg, I've seen a lot of people convert. Them people tough. They fight the government. They do whatever they want. They run it. They run this. I'm joining the May team. But as soon as somebody pop up on the news deal, alright, this ain't for me no more. I'm not representing that. And they on to the next trend. They on to the next trend. They do trends with clothes, fashion, anything out here that's hot at that time. You got people in Harrisburg, PA, that jump on that trend. And when that trend dies out, they go right back to what they left initially. It ain't got no culture. It ain't got no culture. And ain't nobody real without no culture. You gotta be real with yourself. It's a trend. You wanna scare people. You wanna team up with the wrong people because they tough at that point in time. And as soon as that person gone, you realize it got real. And this ain't who I wanna be. And that's funny. A lot of people do that. I seen them do it from Facebook to Twitter. I seen them do it with the videos and studios. Come on, man, cut it out. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't gonna be who you was when you were born, then you're not gonna be anyone. And I don't need that. And that's why I say I don't act tough. I know I got family members. People look at my face and they say, "You look at your face." You know, that's like I get stereotyped about my eyebrow a lot. People in my eyebrows and say, "What religion are you? What is your race? What is it?" I said, "I speak English though." You feel me? It don't really matter what all that is. I speak English. I'm speaking English though. I'm going to work. Where you go? I might be more attractive to a couple females or something like that, but you know, I might have a few nicer clothes or cars, or I might carry myself a little different, but at the end of the day, you feel me? I speak English. So it don't matter what religion you talking, I speak English. You feel me? You don't need nobody. You don't need an interpreter to understand what I'm saying to you. You communicate with me. So, you feel me? I'm not really with the trends. And that's just me, and that's how I'm gonna keep it. This might not be cool. You know, all this stuff I say might not be cool. I don't care. People high anyway. People smoking weed. You got people popping pills. You got people on opium pills with opium in them. People on stimulants. You got people smoking dip marijuana. You got people smoking embalming fluid that dead people have in their bodies. And you say, why, if you living right now, why do you have somebody dead has and then to keep all the germs, like pesticides and stuff like, come on, man. What are you doing? And it's like, you know, it's crazy. So I'm gonna keep it real. And I say this because I'm going through this with a parent. You know, my parent, you know, feels sometimes like I don't know what I'm doing. She don't trust me. She don't trust that I will make it. Whether, you know, you there for me or not. And I hate being thrown in my face about my dad not caring about me, because the issues that I have with my parent, I have a clean slate with my parent because my dad did one thing. He never got attached to me emotionally. Therefore, I never had any love because he never introduced me to any love. They have any record of being attached to it. And my parent who has me, who decided, you know, as much as she's done for me, her family has done a lot family has done more than at any time living. This is real because I'm really gonna be a music artist. And this quarterback, Max stuff, it's not gonna stop because some parent don't want to see it happen over some attention, or some spotlight, or some social life stuff. You know what I'm saying? This is really gonna happen. And I even got family on my dad's side. But I already know. They like, yeah, right. Ain't nobody stopping me. Get money. And that's why I keep it moving. And I got people on my mom's side. Like, yeah, right. Get money. Keep it moving. They ain't stopping. Ain't nobody on our side stopping. Because if they on our side, they ain't related through who we related through. So, we already know. So, it ain't even gonna get into that. But, because it's a trend. People wanna threaten you and stuff. It's a trend. And it's only a United States trend. Because once you step out of the United States, you gotta remember that trend doesn't work worldwide. So you be that person here, you be that police and all that hype you want, be that person. Once you step out of this country, that trend ain't no trend anymore, it's culture. So if you want that trend, you gotta come back in this country where the trends are. That's why there's stock exchange, things like that. Wall Street. Ain't that many Wall Streets in the world. So once you step out of this country, you're gonna be trendy. Come back in this country. Be trendy. Okay? And I say that to everyone. Ain't no disrespect. I got respect for the person. And I wouldn't even disrespect the person who would probably feel what I was saying the most from it. Because I carry myself in a totally different manner. Because I know that person would say to me, what are you doing? Why do you want to be like me? And they wouldn't approve of that. They say, you don't got to do that. I did what I did. You supposed to get money. You supposed to represent right. I'm the one that did all that. And that's why I carry myself like that. Because I know they would say that to me. They would keep it real with me and say, I didn't do this stuff for you to be like that. And I said, you're right. That's why I'm going to represent the culture. I'm not going to get on all these videos and all this rap and all this and that. I'm not going to represent that. I'm going to do what you did, sacrifice you for me. And I understand that, and I'm thankful for that. So I don't got to do that. Because you did that already. Like Jay-Z said, like I told you to sell drugs. Hov did that. So hopefully you won't have to go through that. And that's why I fool with them. And I say, I might say something that might offend them, but they already know it ain't disrespect. And I ain't got to prove it. And I ain't got to say no homo or nothing like that. Because they already know. It ain't no disrespect. Because they see that whip you pull up in. They see them credit cards and they see all that. And they say, they doing what we wanted them to do from day one. And that's why we ain't there. And that's what it is. And so, all the generations ahead of me or whatever, caught up in the dumb stuff and talking all bad, because you think you repping where you started at, but if them people was here, they would cuss you out worse than anyone. You would feel pitiful. And you wouldn't say anything. And you wouldn't, because you know you disrespected them. And you wouldn't disrespect them like that to their face. Because you ain't being who you are. So you can't even be real with nobody because you disrespect yourself from day one. By disrespecting them. Talking bad about them. Trying to be them. So, and I just say, a lot of people think it's Facebook drama. I remember at a point in time, my family inside my home didn't have a door on their house. And I made a promise. Stay off the drugs. Not bring the drugs. Not even weed. Don't even smoke weed. Don't even bring it in the house. Stay sober. Go to work. Be patient. All the pain pills, and you don't need that. That creates depression. You don't need no depression medicine. You gotta deal with time. You gotta wake up and say, I'm happy. I woke up this morning. I don't need nothing to make my day go faster. I don't need nothing to make my day go slower. I'm gonna make it through the day. On to tomorrow. And that's what it is. And I just say to myself, maybe if the family members didn't step in and gave me all the attention and buying me clothes and diapers and etc. Stuff that a parent takes credit for. It doesn't ever say the parent outside the home that really donate the money and care and break up little silly things. Maybe I could give my parent the attention they feel like I owe them, that spotlight, because as a teenager, because when parents run around and take credit for everything other family generations did, they get mad because they feel like, why didn't them parents spoil me? Why didn't them older people spoil me? They should have been buying me stuff. They shouldn't have been buying you diapers and all. They should have been buying me Gucci earrings and feet items. They should have been buying me this stuff. I should have had all the stuff the girls, my friends had without kids in it. You feel me? So, I'm not going to pay that back, because when parents say that, they're going to look at their parents for why they don't have those things. They can't blame me. The parent can't blame you for something their parent didn't give them. And honestly, my parent had one parent that gave a lot to her. She just didn't have two parents that did it. And I'm not going to pay. I don't owe my parent nothing for something one of her parents didn't give her. Just like she don't owe me something one of my parents didn't give me. And that's real. And I just said, I'm not going to pay that back, and I'm going to live my life and do this, put in that shit, make music, and get this money. And I don't care who thinks this ain't cool and what ain't real, because you're just not interested in it, and I don't need you to be interested in it, because I don't need your trust if you're not interested. Like when I was 2, I just couldn't identify this stuff. I couldn't identify habits over the people. The reason there wasn't no door on our house. The reason who kicked in the door. And who was the only people in the neighborhood without a door. I couldn't identify what that was over, what the habits led to that, what was going on in the private lifestyle. But I'm going to tell you what, through the car shoes, the foreign cars, everything that I was taught to work for and have, by those people, that door wasn't kicked in over. The people who had nothing to do with that door kicked in gave me that lifestyle. And they told me to go to work. They told me to stay sober. Get on these mixtapes. Run track. Win junior Olympic track meets. Go to work. Stereotypes. I get these eyebrows. Don't worry about that. Let them people talk. Be patient. You feel me? Remember I was a kid. I played high school football. When the feds, I just ran. You feel me? I like doing it. I love football. But you can't get in, Sometimes it's favoritism, In a city like this, some people just don't like that you got them skills that you got. And you gotta just sit down. But I said I'd be dead if I let what I went through in high school, over sports and favoritism and all that, I'd be dead if I let that dictate my life. Whether I'm in Harrisburg, PA, or outside of it, as an adult. Because this isn't high school anymore. And it wasn't high school when I was a child. doing my thing. And I just don't feel like, you know, um, I don't feel like a parent should not like me to be proud of myself and want me to be depressed, need depressants, So another parent who she feels owes, and I say she, because everybody know who the parent is, but she shouldn't feel a parent who owes her all these things in life, owes her. Why she was embarrassed, her door was kicked in when I was a baby and she was a child. You feel me? Because this ain't coming up. I'm telling you, when I get famous, if I ever get famous and move with this music, this is not coming on VH1. I'm not wasting no my life biography or nothing of my success on this silly stuff. So I'm gonna tell y'all this right now because when I put in that shit on stuff, if it ever go big, I'm not wasting no time of what I'm doing on explaining this story. So y'all get it now. But you understand, like I'm just go back and it's just when people have habits and their own medicines or certain things that make them feel like less of a person. You can't down another person or belittle them not to be sober. So you even out the playing field for the person you influenced by or you look up to as a role model. Because that's not a role model. If they own these things and have these habits. So, I got people taking my jewelry, defaming my character. They probably know my parent, but I just trust her too much to see this. It's not my dad. You know what I'm saying? I don't hate my dad. He might have broke a few promises and not being there as a parent, but I don't owe him. He don't owe me. And there's no real bad blood. That's why I love his family as much as I love her family, my mom's family. So I'm not gonna argue no more with any of my grandparents on any side. In the middle of my mom and her dad. That's their problem. They gotta fix that. And we're just gonna keep living life. I wanna see one of my grandparents. I wanna see her be able to retire and live her life, have luxury things. She worked for it. Sometimes she's so sick. I yell. I wanna cuss everybody out in my house because she's working. She's trying to do this. I'm trying to do this, but it just can't rely on us. And we ain't big people. So, it's like we try to ignore it because we know God has blessed us to be able to put our hands up and let go of the evil and just help these people and love them. Because if we choose to ignore it, we feel like maybe God won't bless us. And we keep our faith squared and patience because we feel like God has blessed us so good to manifest. And we love that feeling. And we love being sober. And, because if we was evil and we didn't love them when they threw dirt, God might not bless us. And we can keep living like that. So we're just going to keep it going. You know what I'm saying? And ain't nobody going to stop it. You know what I mean? And I want y'all to know it. I really don't care if it ain't cool, if it ain't trendy. I say, people throw sticks and stones. I don't even chase women. I don't let women make me come out of character like that. But women I have sex with, girlfriends. But I'm going to say I don't need the social life or public ruling for a better image. Because this is not a courtroom. I'm sober. Life is not a courtroom. I'm sober. I got balance. I don't need the judge to tell me that. And let them get mad. The family with the evil, let them get mad. They only real for a trend. Because when it comes to culture and they step out of this country, they ain't real like that. And they gonna get chased right back into this trend. So, you know what I'm saying? It's what it is. And I salute. And you know what it is. Quarter measure shit, Feel me?